One even slapped me. I'm telling you. One even slapped me. And I couldn't even retaliate because he's having gun in his hand. What's up guys, this is Akim and Elector's channel, and today I'm gonna be discussing about situation that is going on in Nigeria. As you can see, Elector is not here in the video because obviously she doesn't know much about what is going on. She knows what is going on in Nigeria, but I just decided to do this video by myself so that I can bring out a valid point and I'll be able to this is my own way of kind of supporting the movement, the protest that is going on in Nigeria about EndSARS movement. SARS is a police unit that was established in 1992, and the full meaning is called Special Anti-Robbery Squad. They were established to be able to arrest armed robbers and to be able to bring them to justice. Before now, they used to be very good. They used to be, people trust in them, because I remember back in the days, if you notice somebody is armed robber in your area or any sort of things, and or maybe you notice somebody is hiding or keeping weapons for armed robbers, these are the kind of police units that you go to report the situation. And they were really, like, people really have confidence in them before those days, because I remember when I was young, there was a time in my area, there was this man that have a shop. He pretend that he's selling some accessories, some phone accessories, and deep down is an armed robber, and he keeps weapons for armed robbers as well. And yeah, there was a day they came, and yeah, they came to arrest him. They searched his shop. I am a live witness because I was actually there when the whole thing was going on. They arrested this man. Moving forward to SARS of nowadays. SARS of nowadays has now turned into something else, that people cannot really walk freely on the street anymore. People cannot keep their hairstyle the way they want, or you know, all this kind of freedom that we live in diaspora, that we are enjoying in this country. I see my hair, I can leave my hair like this, go to work, nobody is gonna judge me. I can pierce my hair, my boss is not gonna judge me or any sort of things like that. Police are not gonna harass me on the street. Even if I'm driving a big car, they're not gonna stop me or try to question how do I make this money to be able to buy this car and sort of things like that. But in Nigeria, if I have this hair, first of all, I might not be able to be employed, because there are some employer that will not be able to employ me with this kind of hair. But this is how I want to look. This is how I want to keep my hair. This is how I want my hair. So I don't think there is anything that my hair has to do with what I'm bringing to the table, what I'm bringing to the organization and things like that. But in Nigeria, it's a total different ball game. So police now believe that if you have this kind of hair and you are driving a nice car, you are living large, that means you must be into any sort of illegal activities, because they believe that most employers will not employ you like because of your hair, or because of your lies, your piercing, or because the way you look. So they whenever they see you, they try to park you, to harass you, to ask you, why do you keep your hair like that, where do you work, and sort of things like that. So which I believe is not necessary has to be like that, because this is 2020. People should be able to do what they like with their life without being scared of, I'm not gonna be gainfully employed, I don't want police to stop me, I don't want to be harassed by SARS, I don't want to drive the car of my choice because police are gonna think I'm fraud activities and things like that. This movement is going to be able to share more light and I believe if we all come together, fight this battle, which I believe we're gonna win. And I hope people will be able to live their life. People should not be judged about their appearance. I'm gonna give some valid points which makes me believe as deviated from their main objective or the purpose of the establishment. Number one, I believe the government are not paying them enough, because they believe that if we are not getting paid enough and we have harms in our hands and we are seeing all these young boys on the street, which we all believe that they are doing some sort of illegal activities, why can't we like make our own money through them? Things has gone wrong in Nigeria that made people not to believe in police force anymore. The whole police force is not even about SARS on it's just that SARS is just the bigger like part of it. The whole police force itself is really corrupt, because I believe governments are not paying them enough. And these are people that have got family, that have got children, that want the best for their children, that want the best education for their children. They don't want their children to even be police officer or even think about working for any sort of paramilitary organization because of what they are going through, and they're trying their best to give their children the best life that they can. I believe some of them does all these activities by harassing young Nigerians, by trying to extort them to be able to make some extra income for themselves. So I'll blame it on government. I'll blame it on government. I'll blame it on government, because I believe police are not allowed to protest. Because I remember when I was in Nigeria, I was also working as a paramilitary officer. I used to work for Federal Road Safety Corps, and I remember we are not allowed to protest. Even if your salary drops down, you are not allowed to protest. You are not allowed to protest. You just have to do what you have to do to make yourself happy. You just have to do everything in your own capacity to be able to survive. I remember when I was in Nigeria, I was earning 44,000. That's less than £100. I was earning 44,000 naira, and good for me back then, because I was enjoying the job, because I haven't got family, I haven't got to think about rent, I haven't got to think about baby nappies or school fees or anything. So the money was still a bit okay for me, until I started picturing future, and I started realizing that I don't think this job is going to give me the life that I want, and which made me to relocate to United Kingdom to be able to look for a better life for myself, which I never regret, which I feel like it was the best thing, it was the best decision ever that I made. Because I'm telling you, looking at some of my boss when I was in the paramilitary, in the Federal Safety Corps, looking at some of my boss, the top, the number one even, the kind of lifestyle that they are living, I said to myself, this is not the kind of lifestyle that I want for myself, because they don't even know their fate. They don't even know if they retire, if they're gonna be able to get their pension. So some of them are doing all sorts of things to be able to save up for their future by doing all sorts of things, cheating staff. If government pays them some allowance to give the staff pocket it. They just pocket it in their own account, and you know this. Even you as a staff, you know that some certain amount of money has been paid to your bosses for maybe your allowances, maybe your Christmas bonus, maybe your New Year bonus, maybe your uniform allowance. They pocket it, and as a staff, you don't know where to look. On Christmas, in your family, people knows that you are working. You can't even like tip your dad or even buy him a chicken or anything for him to celebrate Christmas. Not even New Year. Even on New Year, you cannot even afford to buy yourself a decent clothes to be able to show that you are working. So some of us, I won't lie to you, we do all sorts of things to be able to meet up. Like when I was in DVLA department driving license session, we didn't see it as a bribe, because we sort of like joke around with our applicants when they come to collect their driving license, and you are in charge of issuing the driving license to them, and you'll be like, oh, Oga, this is your license, can you wash it for us or just celebrate it for us, and some of sort of things like that. If some of them are in good mood, they will tip you 500, 1,000, 200, 100 naira here and there, you know. And some, if they don't, they will say, oh, I don't have money, I'm short of cash. You can't force them to give you money. So this is how I used to be able to make some extra income for myself, because once they come for their license, I'll try to be good to them. I'll try and like, I'll as an officer, I'll bring myself down, like, because I want to get some, you know, some tips from them, which it's not supposed to be so. If I was getting paid enough, I wouldn't bring myself so low by running errand for applicants. So back to the police, I believe they do all sorts of things like the bribe and all sorts of things like that, by forcing people out of their way to give them money, by to this point of nowadays, that by killing people, which is really ridiculous. How much that person gonna give you that worth their life that you're gonna take? It's really ridiculous, which I feel like Nigerians are now really angry, and they want this special anti-robbery squad to be disbanded, to not even exist anymore. And I heard that they're gonna redeploy them to other units, and people are still angry about it. But I just believe there should be a reform for police officers. There should be more trainings. There should be increase in their salary. There should be a lot of welfare for them to be able to carry out their duties, to be able to do what they are really employed to do. Because I won't lie to you, if you have 10,000 naira and you want a police officer to be working with you throughout the week in Nigeria, you can easily get one, because this officer would think, I'm getting 10,000, that's like half of my salary, and I'm just gonna do this bodyguard thing for this guy for 1 week. He will be happy to do it, because they are not paid enough. They are not paid enough, and they have families, they have friends, they have mothers, they have fathers that are expecting something from them at the end of the month, and they want to be able to show for their sweat as well. They want to be able to buy a nice car, they want to be able to have a small little maybe house and things like that. So how do you want them to go about it if you are paying a police officer less than £100? How do you want them to do the job with that? And these are people that have gone. I don't know if federal safety officers were given gun those days, maybe it would probably be the worst as well, because we all do all sort of things to make money as well, like make sure that we find a fault from a driver. If he's not tired, if he's not that he's driving dangerously, if it's not that his windscreen is cracked, if it's not that he doesn't have fire extinguisher in his car, if it's all sort of things, we will try. Whenever we see any driver and everything is complete, if the tire is okay, if the wiper is okay, if the windscreen is okay, we get vexed within ourselves, which is not supposed to be like that. We get vexed because we be like, oh, this one is complying, or this one is, because we believe that there is no reason for you to be able to get money from this person, which I believe is that is the same thing that is working in the police force, because whenever they park you, they want to look for faults. By all means, if it is not your hair, if it is not that you have weed in your car, if it is not that your phone is an iPhone, if it is not that you pierce your ear, if it's your dressing, or maybe it's your girlfriend that is sitting beside you, they look for any silly reason for them to be like, let's go to the police station, let's go to the police station, let's go to the police station. And once they take you to the police station, my brother, it's a game over, because they are all the same. The only thing you have is to prevent them from taking you to police station, because once they get you to that gate, oh my god, the kind of money that they will be asking your family to go and bring, it will be like as if they are pricing you like meat. They will be telling them, we find all sorts of things, your son is a criminal, he is a fraudster, go and bring 200,000, go and bring 500,000, and all sorts of ridiculous amount of money that they're going to be requesting for. These are things that has been going on and on. Even back when I was in Nigeria, there was a day I nearly got arrested, but what saved me was because I was a federal safety corps personnel. If not, I would have been taken to the police station. And what did I do? Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing, absolutely nothing. My offense was I look good. What sort of things is that? How can you be looking good like this? What are you doing? What is your job? And all sort of things like that. They started trying to harass me. One even slapped me. I'm telling you, one even slapped me, and I couldn't even retaliate because he's having gun in his hand. And I was thinking in my head, how do you want to fight somebody that have a gun? The next thing they will cock it, boom, your life is taken. We need to pray, because I won't lie to you, even if a young person gets into power today, and we still have all these set of old people in that party, all these things, he's going to comply to whatever they are telling him to do, because they formed a cabal already. They formed cabal already, and if you don't comply with them, they have a way to deal with you. Even if you are a governor, you are a president, they have a way to deal with you, and you don't want to put the life of your family into risk. You don't want to put yourself into risk. Getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. Now people can stood to their feet to protest and to be able to say this is what they want. They're saying EndSARS, and we don't want them on the streets anymore. We don't want to be brutalized anymore, because I won't lie to you, some of us some of us in diaspora, we just left because we came from a poor background that we growing up, we saw our parents struggling, and we don't want to struggle the way they struggle. That is one of the things that scares me the most. I never had any opportunity to go to private school. I never had any opportunity to even go to extra lesson or anything like that. But here I am today. We should pray God should help us in Nigeria. This is my own way of protesting. I stay with you. I'm supporting the movement. I'm with you guys. I hope for better change. I hope one day I'll be able to live in Nigeria and we'll be able to tell this story all together. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs it up, make sure you share with your friends and family, and make sure you leave your comments in the section below what you think. Do you think this protest is gonna take us somewhere? Do you think the police force is the only paramilitary that needs to be reformed? What about the military? I'll see you guys in our next video. I love you guys. Make sure you stay blessed and keep your social distance. Yeah, bless up guys. Bye for now.